We're here for Tuesday night readings. I am ill tonight. I don't know what I have, but I have a high fever and all of that fun stuff. So we're sort of winging it tonight. See how it goes. See how it goes. We have our water, which is always, oh, green screen effect. You like that? That is truly feel. Here we go. You know, this cap is nowhere near the actual green screen color, and I have that really tweaked down to like 1%, so I'm kind of curious as to how that even is doing anything. But tomorrow we unbox the Revival Art Tarot, which is absolutely stunning. It's one of the few reviews where I'm just speechless throughout the entire thing. Tarot Magician, hey, how are you? I'm just talking about we are unboxing this. Tomorrow, by the way, my review consists of me being speechless through half the review because, wow, I'm not really sure if this comes across on camera, just how good this looks, but in person, it is amazing. And I found out about this from Lisa with Intuitive Tarot with Lisa, and yeah, she was raving about it. I'm like, let me go check that out. Educate to Liberate. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Monique, hello. How's it going? Will Mr. Leo communicate with me this night? Seba, hey, sage advice shared. Gabriella, CM, welcome back. Let's see, Snow White. What a great name. Broad J and Tarot Magician, of course. Hello, Tarot Magician. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. It was pretty cool. I think that was a great look at some of the decks that are coming out. I'm hyped about a lot of these. Sage advice shared. Hello, hello. So I'm sick tonight, so if I sound sick, that's because I am sick. And ironically, I'm getting a new microphone tomorrow, so you can hear me even more sick. You can hear my sickness in superior quality tomorrow when the microphone comes in. So, I mean, that's probably bad timing. Joseph, hello, how's it going? And Gabriella, what's coming up for me this month? Will Mr. Leo communicate with me this month? Let's find out. Marianne, hello. How's it going? Aquarius Owl, good to see you. Welcome back, Aquarius Owl. Hello, Mr. Virgo. Well, hello, Mr. Joseph. Seba, general reading. All right. Let's find out about the general reading for Seba. I'm all excited about this new microphone. It's supposedly, so I'm using like the cheapest, worst microphone possible. So I'm anxious to get something that's decent. I think this microphone actually cost me like $15. So yeah, I'm anxious to get something new and exciting. General reading. Let's find out what kind of things we have. What would be a good deck for a general reading? I'm going to go with a golden wheel tonight. Golden wheel seems like a good starting place. Thank you for your donation, by the way. And April, thank you for your donation. I told him to stop messaging me. Is there more to come? Well, that's not good. When you tell them to stop messaging you, they need to stop messaging you. I mean, I'm just saying. I always kind of wonder why people do that. The person clearly doesn't want to hear from you. Like, why would you keep messaging them other than just to be annoying? I don't get it. I mean, you know, some people just have to take the hint. You just have to take the hint. That sometimes is the way it goes. All right, so let's find out about general reading. Reading is going to be kind of slow because, again, I have like a 101 fever. And sort of just rolling through this kind of slow tonight. If I'm slow, then I apologize in advance. All right. If I don't get to your reading and you do donate, I will get to your reading tomorrow when I wake up. All right. So let's get rid of that graphic. So what do we have on a general reading? We do need to switch lights. Hang on, let me turn off this other light. All right, it's much better. I do like my lights though. There's like not a lot of shadow at all. Look at that diffused light. That's just beautiful, man. It's beautiful, man. All right. Okay, heard my spirit guide. You just heard your spirit guide. Ashley Vasquez says, huh, okay. Oh, let's find out. Let's see. Chalk Mystify, thank you for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. Message below, please. Thank you. All right, so we'll do the general reading. What are we sort of looking at here? Ace of Wheels, King of Wheels. we have a lot of different things to do with work. So are you working currently? We seem to be sort of heading in the work direction here. Find out about that. There appears to be, let's see, I need to find out if you're working or not. So there appears to be a lot of different things going on with you right now. Lisa, thank you so much for your good wishes. I greatly appreciate it. The flu, I hope not. I hope not. I got the flu shot, so hopefully it'll be all right. Will a flirty relationship turn into a physical encounter? Well, all right. So the King of Cups starts us out thinking more of a work reading, sort of work reading once we sort of move into this, and think that you have some opportunities for jobs, some opportunities for sort of meeting people. There's some moving into that space to where you're meeting people that can get you a position, one of which is the King of Cups. I think it's somebody that you already know. I think you already know this person, and this person is going to sort of lead you into an opportunity that will make you some money and will get you sort of where you want to go financially a bit faster. I think that financially you're sort of not having the best time or not having the superior year so far. Sage Advice shared, thank you so much for your donation. Shock Mystify as well. We'll get to your question in just a second. So believe that you're going to be sort of put into a situation where you have opportunities, you have expansion opportunities for work, for money, and things like that. The Ace of Wheels, or obviously the Ace of Pentacles, points to that new adventure, points to that new opportunity. And with the Bull, I think also it's sort of risky. You get that Bull, you have sort of that stock market feel, right? To where it's not exactly stable, but there's a lot of opportunity there if you can sort of hit it right or get it right. And I think this person is going to lead you in the correct direction to do that. Not necessarily stocks, but you do get that feel, right? You do get that Wall Street bull feel. By the way, if you've ever been in Wall Street and seen that bull, it is quite entertaining. April, thank you so much for your donation. Get to your question here in a few. But the Ace of Wheels points me to the opportunity, points me to a little bit of an income boost and some things going well for you financially. And again, the King of Wheels. So we have the two kings, right? I think the person that started, the person that began the process, the person that gave you this opportunity is basically going to bail and leave after the opportunity opens and after you sort of get started. So I think at that time, it's the best to do a bit of research and not take as many risks, or not take the type of risks that you were planning with this particular person's guidance, because I do think that they bail and they leave. So you're sort of on your own with this adventure. But I think through some research, I think through some dedication, some knowledge transfer that you've had over here, you're going to be able to sort of make it on your own. And the Empress points me to this being a good opportunity. I think 2020 could be one of those years that we have this opportunity and you have the ability to make money or make some extra cash on the side and sort of plow through that and make a success out of that. So it's going to be an interesting venture, but this is somebody that you already know, somebody you're connected to, somebody you've already talked to before. And I really think that that's going to be a positive outlook for your 2020. And it's going to have a lot of different adventures as we sort of go along with that. Blue Crayola, thank you for your donation as well. Blue Crayola wants to know baby gender. Baby gender, huh? I actually don't think I've ever done a baby gender reading before. That should be interesting. This should be interesting. We can do one card. Oh, I have an idea for baby gender. I just made it up. But I think it's a good idea. General reading, place a say, but good luck with the adventure. Good luck with the opportunity. I hope that works out for you. All right. So again, we're sick. We're going through this a bit slow. Like the slow. Speaking of the slow tarot, I think we should use that. Hold on. Okay, stop messaging me. Stop messaging me. Why doesn't it get the hint? Is there more to come? Okay. All right, let's find out about the stop. What's a good stop messaging me deck? I'm thinking. Now, Joseph already predicted this. Joseph is very good at predicting stuff like this. So the minute he heard stop messaging me, I know he said, this is going to be the This Might Hurt Tarot, isn't it? Because Joseph has that line. He has that informational line. It's like straight in, straight in. He knows what's going on. All right. Sid Foley, thank you for joining us, Sid. Loves the caps lock. You've got to have the caps lock for the stop messaging me. You've got to, and you got to have multiple. You got to have multiples. Wait, we could actually make this more realistic. Hang on. There we go. There we go. All right. Now that is more realistic right there. That is a very, very realistic line. Because when you're typing and you're upset, you hit that 1. You hit that 1 every time. Never fails. Okay. Let's find out. It's not because I hated him. Well, you may not hate him now, but if he keeps messaging you, I'm just saying, you know, they keep messaging you. It's gonna get sour. It's gonna get sour. It's gonna start feeling like I do today. I need some aspirin, and it's supposed to. Tarot Magician, what do you think about tomorrow? It's supposed to sleet and snow. There's supposed to be ice in Texas. What? It's February. Okay, did the groundhog see a shadow? Is that what's going on? Can anybody tell me? I need to know. I need to know what the groundhog status is. Because I was hoping for some warmer weather. All right, stop messaging me with a 1. I don't think he's going to stop messaging you. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear that he's not going to stop messaging you. If you want him to step up, I think that's coming as well. We have the Judgment. We have the 2 of Cups. I think it's actually going to work out in your favor, but it's just going to take a bit of patience. So the Knight of Wands is headed this way, headed into the past. I think that this person wants his situation back. He wants that relationship back. You know, I think that he's heading into the past. He's very determined, and he's not going to take no for an answer, apparently. So, I do have the 3 of Cups of success. I do believe that he thinks that if he keeps on messaging you, I think it'll turn out pretty good. I think that he sort of has a read on the situation, that the situation is you know, going pretty well. And if he continues on, and if he says the right things, if he's really nice, if he says stuff like there's not going to be sleet tomorrow or something like that, you know, something, you know, pleasant, then, then I think it's going to work out. We have that 3 of Cups, that unity or that emotional satisfaction that comes from the 3 of Cups. The 4 of Swords, I think that he does have a plan. I think that he's sort of going to message you and then stop for a bit, right? We have the messaging, we have this going forward, and then he sort of stops and takes a break. We can take a break here and sort of do that and see what happens. And I think at that point, he's going to be sort of waiting for you, to message back or waiting for you to respond. So, you know, it's like darts, right? Have you ever played darts? So you just throw it and you hope for the best. You throw it and you just hope that it goes. You hope for the best. And I think that's what he's doing. We got darts here. We got the darts here. The darts are going out. He's trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. So is he going to stop messaging you? No. Does he think it'll work? Yes. He's going to take a little break between it. I don't think he's going to be like super annoying or stalker. You know, I don't think we're going into the stalker realm. But he is going to wait a bit, going to see what works and see what doesn't work. And he's trying to sort of feel you out and try to figure out the situation at this point. But Judgment means, and the 2 of Cups, I think it'll work out. And I think if you like him, you want the situation to work out. You want the messaging thing to, you know, want him to step up a bit, want him to be a little more upfront as far as things go. I think that's going to work out. We have the Judgment, the 2 of Cups, sort of point to a good ending of this, and I mean, you know, everything sort of works out. So, you know, be patient with him. And when you say stop messaging me, make sure and put a 1 at the end, because when you do proper messaging, if you do this, like 3 of them, and then you do a 1. So the 4th one should be a 1, because that means you were, you know, emotional, and you accidentally typed that 1 at the end. So that's the key to messaging. And you can also, by the way, the best messaging technique is to send the John Travolta meme. The John Travolta meme makes everybody laugh, puts everybody in a good mood. If you have 101 fever, it reduces your fever down immediately. It's like an instant cure. It's the John Travolta meme. All right. Diana Keeler, thank you for your donation. And Christina London, thank you for your donation as well. All right. So is there more to come? Yes. Message below. Chalk Mystify wants to know something. After 2 months in a new job, I've run into an ex at work again. Chalk Mystify, how many exes do you have? We met at my old work. I want to know what the outlook is with him. You got an old flame at work? Those never go bad. Those never go bad at all. All right. Old flame at work. What's that song? Same Old Lang Syne? I don't know. What is that? I don't know that song. You know what I'm talking about? The 70s song, Old Flame at Work. All right. Old Flame at Work. So, Christina, thank you for your donation. It's okay. Go ahead and type out your question, and we'll get to it after a couple of those. Chalk Mystify, only have a few X's. The X's. All right. What is a good X? I'm thinking the love screen. You know, actually, I'm thinking of going and doing the green screen. I think we'll do the green screen. Somebody said they didn't like the green screen. Other people said they liked it. We got a 50-50 mix. So what I'd like to do is I would like to do a 50-50 mix with it. You know, not do it every time, but have it occasionally. So this is my relationship spread. Got a breakup spread. I think we'll do the breakup spread. Old flame at work. Is it worth saving? Can it be saved? What they can do, other influences. Can it be saved? Should it be saved? So we'll use, I believe this is the trimmed Llewellyn Tarot. We have a lot of different things going on with this green screen. By the way, I made the green screen myself. I got a piece of foam board and I painted it green. I have a special color of green. And so then I imported it into Photoshop and I got the hex code for that particular color. And then I programmed it into the green screen so that it looks good. We got this the last time. Your part, their part. What can they do? What can you do? What can do? Where's do tonight? We're missing do and Frantic Banana. Frantic Banana is not here. I think the people with the funny names are the best. Oh, look, it fits in the square. It's almost like I designed it that way. Actually, I have a green screen. I need to use it more. Yeah, green screens are fun. I think green screens have to be subtle. This is not so subtle. I say that, and then I have a not so subtle one, but you know what I'm saying? I think green screens, if they're subtle, I think it's okay. If you have something, you know, wild in the background, it kind of distracts from it. I don't know. I like it. I think this is the end state for the stream. I think this is where I want to be, to where I can have 100 different spreads, and I can just whip out a spread and go with that. So the X's at work, another X for Chuck. What is your part? It seems that you should not be too assertive or too forward or to try to move it forward yourself, right? Moving it forward yourself may not be the best thing here, may not be the best solution. We have the movement card upside down, which points to, you know, a bit of that just take it easy, a take it easy type thing. I need to cough, hang on. All right, but yeah, take it easy and don't try to rush it. Don't try to push things through. I think things will sort of work out on their own if they're meant to work out. But your part is to not move or have a delay or let things roll with the as they need to roll out, right? Their part, I think that they're going to make the move or they're going to sort of be interested in starting something up. And that's going to be important because, you know, you sort of wait for that and maybe a couple of hints or whatever if you're sort of interested in that. But I do think it's possible. So if your question is it possible to get back, right? Is it possible to get back? I do think that is possible. I do think that they're going to approach you, right? So what can we do? What is the next steps as far as this goes, as far as the spread? So what can you do? Basically, again, watch the landscape. Make sure that if you do start something at work, it's not going to interfere with work, right? You want to be a bit subtle because you don't want the entire office knowing. You want to be a bit subtle with it. You want to take it easy. You want to take it slow. If you really get intense with it, just make sure that it's not too much communication over corporate emails or where people will see it and start gossiping, or you know what I'm saying? So just keep it easy and take it easy. So that's sort of that virtuous looking out in the landscape, taking it easy and mapping out how you're going to do this. If you do going to start, you know, I'm sick when my English just goes terrible. If you are going to start it, it's going to be important to take it easy and relax and just go with it and plan it out. Don't be the office gossip, right? Don't be the office gossip. What can they do? They can sort of not have a bunch of expectations. I think that this person has a lot of expectations with relationships. They want things to go this way, that way, and then this way, and then that way. And some of it's unrealistic, or some of it is a bit too fantasy, you know, as far as that goes. But some people like that, right? Some people watch a lot of movies. This is how relationships go, and this is how I want my relationship to go. I think they need to be a bit more realistic. Other influences are going to be the other people at work. We have that success. We have the success card, that victory card. I think it's going to work out. If you're interested in getting started with it, the other influences I think are going to work out. But again, it's back to virtue. It's back to take it easy. Don't be the office gossip, right? Can it be saved? Can we do this? Absolutely. Wonderful, beautiful card there. You've already sort of have the seeds planted as per this, and you're sort of waiting for it to harvest. And again, you know, that's a thing. You said he had unrealized expectations last time you did a reading about him. Oh, okay. All right, well, cool. I'm glad my readings correspond because I do quite a few, and I don't remember that one. So, sorry. Is it worth saving? I think it would be a temporary thing. I don't think this is... Jocelyn, welcome. You're right on time for the green screen. You're never late, Jocelyn. We wait for the stream to start until you join because you're amazing. So, yeah, is it worth saving? Yeah, it's going to be a short-term relationship. I mean, you do have the Lord of the blended pleasure, and do you want to save it or not? Gonna be good, gonna be bad. Overall, I think it's gonna be not a permanent thing, and gonna go back to that the X's in Texas, the X's thing. Gonna go back there and start over, and then find another X. All right, out of the green screen we go. Diva Nation is here. Diva Nation, so good to see you. Thank you for joining. How are you, D? All right, let's find out. Speaking of tarot, let's find out. So again, I'm sick today. If I'm slow, that's how it rolls. We're doing the slow roll today. Okay, messaging me. Jock Mystify has another X. Will a flirty relationship turn into a physical encounter? Seems like it's quite possible. Will some flirting get heated? Well, let's find out. Some flirting get heated. What is a good flirting get heated deck? I'm thinking the Slow Tarot. Do I even have the Slow Tarot? No. I don't have a picture of the Slow Tarot. No, we're going to do Rival Art. I did actually shuffle this monstrosity of a tarot deck. This thing is the size of a small Buick. If you've ever driven a Buick, that's about the size of this tarot deck. But it is just stunning. By the way, tomorrow we have a 4K flip through and a review of this. Warning before you watch the video, I literally just lose all consciousness stream of talking once I start talking about the deck because it's just stunning. And I really don't know what to say through half the video. So you'll see me stutter around. You'll see me get really excited. You'll see me try not to cuss. This is possibly the most amazing tarot deck I've ever seen in my life. I mean, on par with Baba Studio. Anyway. Well, that is quite an unusual spread there. Okay, so we got some flirts. Will it get heated? Will it get heated? The Two of Cups being at the end says yes. Says yes. So much chaos and physical attacks happening. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hello, Wendy Norden. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Therese, hello. How are you? Monique, Vicky Campbell. I haven't said hi yet. Hello. It's good to see you. All right. So basically, yes, we end with the Two of Cups. It's very promising and it looks fantastic and a very good sort of end to that. But let's look at the beginning, find out about that. Will it get heated? Is this person... I think there's some things you don't know. We have some hidden information here. I think it's very interesting, this combination that we have from this and then the Fool. So I do think you will go on that journey into the heated. I do think things are positive. The Sun, I do think it ends up with a heated relationship. I do think there's some complexities involved with this, one of which, are you sure this person is done with the past relationship? Are you sure this person is fully 100% available for you and no one else? So they could have maybe, by the way, if this person is watching the video, no offense, no offense, dude. I'm just saying that I'm reading the cards, but we could have an unresolved relationship in the past. This could be something where the person has a family, or the person has other commitments. The person has other people that they're sort of flirting with. You do have some other people sort of in the view, right? In the view. Because we have the Four of Coins, sort of that I'm keeping things to myself. And a lot of times this is hidden information, by the way. If you're looking at another meaning for the card that I use all the time, is hidden information or information that you may not be aware of. Because not only is this sort of fortune or getting that income, it's also holding on to what I have, but it's also I have some information to hide, or I have some information you may not know about quite yet. And then we come to the 8. So it could be somebody at work. It could be a work-related matter. It could be the working on fixing it. A lot of different things sort of going on with this particular person. But yes, if you wanted to get flirty, if you wanted to get hot, you have fantastic, and I mean fantastic card spread here. We have the Fool indicating the adventure, indicating hop onto that. Well, okay, that sounds bad. All right. Okay, let's reverse that. Let's not say hop onto that. Let's say the Fool. Go on that adventure, maybe. Go on to that flirting, go on to that adventure if you're so inclined. The Sun means it will work out positively. I think there are a lot of good things within that realm. And the Two of Cups sort of looks like, the Two of Cups looks like the Two of Cups, which is great. I mean, you start out, so you'll notice the end finalizes or concludes with majors. So I do think this is going to be beneficial. Blessed One, thank you for the subscription. I greatly appreciate it. DC, welcome. DC, it's good to see you. By the way, if you haven't hit like and subscribe, please do so. I have 600 videos. I deleted about 100 videos. I have 600 videos to choose from now that you can peruse. We have courses on literally everything, I think. Literally everything. We're about to do the medical tarot. I need to get that done. If I wasn't sick, I would already have that done. But I am delayed. I am a bit delayed. Ursula, good evening to you. How are you, Ursula? Okay, so we got April and general reading, please. Flirty relationship. April wants a general reading. Did I do another general reading? Yeah, I did one for Saba. I'll do one for April. April 3 wants a general reading. General reading, we'll go 2020. Find out about 2020. All right, new subscriber here. Thank you for being a subscriber, DC. I appreciate it. By the way, I like DC more than Marvel. If that makes you feel good, and I know it does, DC. I like DC more than Marvel. I think the DC universe has better characters. I do. DC universe has Green Lantern. It has Superman, Supergirl. It has all these wonderful characters, and I really like the DC universe. I'm just saying. Now, the movies are absolutely terrible lately, but I'm not going to hold that against it. I'm not. because I used to collect Green Lantern comics, and it was absolutely awesome. Green Lantern was king. The movie was terrible. I'm sorry that they butchered the movie. I wish they had not. Anybody with unlimited power like Green Lantern, you can't butcher the movie like that. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. All right. This actually reminds me of the collab that I had with Papa Squirrel, by the way. So I have a lot of the same similar types of cars that we had when we were sort of going through it. All right. That's a 7th question. No list. Yeah, there's no list. It's all donations get answered first, and then it's random. But once we're done with a donation, we're sick tonight. We're topping 101 fever. We're going to get out of here after we're done with the donations. So come back tomorrow. I'll have a new microphone tomorrow, so hopefully I don't sound as terrible. So we want a general reading for April. All right. So general reading for April. 7 of coins, Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands, 4 of coins, and then the 5 of swords. It's an interesting combination. All right. The first thing we need to know, April, are you currently working? I do think that you have the whole spread points towards money, points towards the money situation, switching around, going back and forth. It's almost like that we're on the seesaw. You know, I'm old when I talk about seesaws. Is there seesaw still exist? Like, I haven't been to a playground since I was like a little kid. Does seesaw still exist? You know how you go up and down, and it goes up and down, maybe an elevator or something like that? I have no idea. Jessica, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. I appreciate you joining. Yes, you're working. Okay, I do think that there's some stuff going on at work. I think there's some things going on at work that you're sort of aware of behind the scenes, some things happening at work that you're sort of aware of. I think that you have sort of 2 camps at work. One camp has a particular goal in mind, or they have a particular thing in mind, and the other camp has a different goal or a different objective or something that they want to achieve. I think that work has a bit of financial challenges because we have the 7 of coins. Now, it's interesting because we talked about this with Papa Squirrel. If you want to go watch the collab, Papa Squirrel's awesome, by the way. It's interesting because there's almost like there's some money moving around at work, or there's some things going on at work with the money. Maybe they're a bit short. Maybe they're trying to reevaluate, some of the positions as far as I need to move these people here. I need to optimize these people. I need to get this project, and I need to move it over there. It seems like there's some drama and some things going on at work, not all of which are going to be beneficial to you. I think there's some staff movement, some money movement. I think there's a bunch of different things going on. The Queen of Wands sort of points me to that you're going to have to take some action eventually at work, and it's going to be super obvious as far as what you have to do kind of thing, to where you have something open up, or you have to move, sort of a lateral move into something else, at work, because there's stuff going on. Maybe they're having a bit of financial problems, etc. The 10 of Wands, again, this is for the entire year, so this doesn't happen next week type thing. And again, this is entertainment purposes only. Never make a career decision based upon some random dude on YouTube reading cards, because he's got 101 fever. Did I mention that? And this is entertainment purposes, by the way. So yeah, there's some things happening. There's some things that you're going to have to do at work, and you'll see those. It'll be extremely obvious as far as that. Kelly Tidwell, thank you for joining. You're new here. Welcome. It's good to see you. But yeah, you're going to have to take some action. You may be in a lateral move. You may be in a move into something different. I think once you get over to this other place or this other thing going on, I believe that you're going to be a bit burdened with that. It's almost like you have to rebuild from scratch. So Trellis, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. What's coming for Jay and me? Let's find out here in a few. We got a couple ahead of you. But it is going to be a bit burdensome. No, you're not getting fired. You just have an opportunity for a lateral move into something else. So you have an opportunity to move into something else. And you're going to have to sort of start over in many respects as far as that's concerned. But no. You just have an opportunity open up. And you're going to be like, okay, sure. Sounds good. I mean, something different, something, a bit different as far as that goes. The 4 of coins, I think that you're going to get more money after you move, or more money after your lateral move. I think you're going to be in for a bit more money, which is good because we have situations that occurred before that. And I think the Five of Swords, I think you're going to be able to get through the sort of the burden of being in a new place, and you're going to prevail. And I think that you're going to be very successful there. So you said your thing is not satisfying. It's almost like maybe the universe is trying to fix that. Maybe the universe is trying to open up opportunities for you and open up some things for you to go to where you'll have some good news and you'll have a bunch of cool things sort of happening. But it's not going to be an easy move as per the Ten of Wands. It's going to be, you have to start over in a bunch of different respects. So, but overall, it looks good. It looks like you have an opportunity open up. It looks like some things are going on at work, and you'll figure out those. And again, entertainment purposes only. Never make a career decision based upon random dudes on YouTube. Random dudes on YouTube is not a good place for career decision information. It's always good to make your own decisions, and let me know if that comes true. Greatly appreciate it. And let us know what happened. Kind of curious the opportunities open up. Okay, Blue Crayola. This is going to be a very short reading. All right. So there's one method of by the way, if you read tarot, here's how I determine gender. Here's how I determine gender. Basically, I'm going to throw down cards until I get a court card, and the gender of the court card determines the gender. Basically, the gender of the court card determines the gender. So we're going to find out what gender it is via that. So we need something that really is a defined gender. Yesenia, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. General love reading, you have 3 options. Yesenia, you sound busy, girl. You sound busy. You sound busy. That's great. It's always good to have more options, that's for sure, especially in relationships. So I need something with very clear genders, and we're going to try to wing this. So we'll use, by the way, the pre-Raphaelite Tarot. Can I get a whole reading? Yes. My readings are, you want a private reading? It's $30 for 20 minutes, which is extremely reasonable because everybody that I know is like $50 for 20 minutes or $60 for 20 minutes. So I'm about half price. See the description, by the way, if you want a private reading where we will sit down together. You can call me and we'll go through as many things as you need. All right, so let's find out. So we're basically going to throw down until we get a defined gender in a court card. So that is not a court card. And that is a court card. And we have a king. So boy. There you go. Boy. That was quick. Boy. All right. Next. Tarot Magician, is there a list? Angel Wings, thank you for joining. There's no list. We're doing donations answered first, and then we're leaving because I have a fever and I do not feel well. But we are here every night. We're here every night, Angel. I love your name, by the way. So if you want to come back tomorrow, the next day, I'm here every single night. All right, let's find out. Pregnant Fan was a baby gender. So, yeah, boy. Baby gender is a boy. Let's see. We'll update the reading title. It's a boy. All right. So come back. Let me know if it is a boy. Christina wants to know, I forgot to type my question with my super chat. So Christina, I'm having anxiety at work. I feel like an outcast. I work with all women. I want to know why they don't like me. Are they jealous or am I doing something wrong? Well, that is challenging, Christina. That's no good when you think people at work just don't like you. Why do people at work not like me? All right. Find out why people at work do not like you. Get well soon. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, what is people at work don't like me? What's a good deck for that? I'm thinking the Thoth. But you knew I was going to do the Thoth. I knew you were going to do the Thoth. I go to the Thoth when I want just amazing accuracy. I'm literally playing the lottery based upon the Thoth. So, and I'm going to come out with a video that tells if you want to get lottery numbers from tarot cards. Lottery numbers, I'm not saying you should gamble, but I'm saying the lottery is like $1, $2, depending on what you get. And I don't mind spending that once a week. So that's $8 a month. I'm going to be okay financially with $8 a month. Anyway, so I'm starting to play the lottery with the Thoth, and I hope it works out. If I win the lottery, everybody that's laughing right now watching the video is going to stop laughing. They're like, wait, what? So we'll see. Cross our fingers, and find out how that all goes. Okay, no list. I got a mod on my other Tat G. Okay, so let's find out about why people dislike you at work. I think that you have one main instigator or one main person that is sort of being the painful one, is sort of being the one that starts that. So let's see. So, the one main instigator, the one person that's sort of starting things and sort of started a bit of that. And I don't think it's something to do with you. I just think that that's how. Sage Advice Share, thank you for joining us. Have a great evening. Yesenia, can you do Thoth cards for mine, please? I would love to do Thoth cards for yours, please. Noel, hey, how's it going, Noel? We don't have a list. Noel, we don't have a list. We're just doing donations, and then we're bailing because we're sick today, but I'll be back tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, forever. So, yeah, one main instigator is doing that, and I don't think it's you specifically. I think that they just do that. That's just who they are. It's one of the factors to where you really can't do much about it. This person could be one of those that just enjoys doing that. That's what they do. That just comes naturally to them. That's how they get attention. That's sort of, how they roll, right? That's how they roll. And they're sort of known for that as well. And the magician sort of points to, you get your stuff done, and you do your work, and you do your work well. You inspire people. I think that you do a lot of work for your position. I think that you do a lot of good things in there. We do have the very rapid movement, the very expert movement of that particular card. So I think that you're doing well. I don't think that there's an issue with you. I think that the magician points to, you're a good communicator. You get things done. You get your assignments completed. Everything is, pretty much on par. And I think that your reviews are going to be reflecting that. So, but again, we sort of run into the goat, right? The goat force, and that sort of being trapped within here as well. So, the pun, I guess, intended by Crowley of, the phallic symbol, but all women at work. I don't know. But I thought it was kind of unusual to pull this card. Do I think that it's going to be there forever? Do I think that they're going to continue that? No, I don't. I think that it's going to relax a little bit, or it's going to sort of ease up a little bit. I think that there's somebody new coming in that this person does not like even more, and they're going to start on that person. And the gossip people, the people that do the gossip, the people that are negative influences at work, they're really obvious to everybody. They're really, really obvious, right? Some jobs put up with it. Some jobs have zero tolerance for that kind of crap. So different jobs have different tolerances for that stuff. And I don't think it's going to last forever. I think they're going to start with somebody else. And I think that their nature, their negative nature, their pessimism and stuff is going to start wearing thin. And I don't think that people dislike you. I just think that this one particular person is sort of stirring the pot. As far as that goes, I think that things will clear up. I think that things will get better. But again, there's not much you can do about it. You can't fix that, right? It's not junior high school. You can't confront somebody at work, right? So, just let it ride, let it go, do your job, focus on your career, focus on your job, make the networking connections to your workmates, to the people around you, and just have a positive attitude. And that positivity will always reign over negativity. People don't like negativity. People don't like gossip, and they'll shy away from it, and they'll shy away from them and more towards you because you're the positive influence. You're getting things done. You're the motivation at work. And I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be great. Just sort of do that. Terrified Banana, welcome back. How is the ghost messing with your fan? Let us know, Terrified Banana. Can you get on the list? There's no list, Terrified Banana. We are sick today, so we're doing donations, and then we're bailing, and we'll be back tomorrow. Let's see. It's supposed to snow and sleet here in Texas, which is unfortunate tomorrow, because I would like to go out and get some NyQuil, but it may be sort of challenging. Maybe a bit challenging to navigate the road, because I live in the middle of nowhere, and everybody freaks out if there's like a drop of rain around here. So to sleet, I can't imagine. Like, it's going to give somebody a heart attack when they're driving. When will I meet my soulmate? Diane wants to know. Let's find out. Diane. Meet my soulmate. All right, let's find out about that. And not only that, let's see. All's cool with the ghost. So the ghost has stopped messing with your fan. Bye, Tarot Magician. Thanks for joining, hanging out with us. What would be a good deck for that? I'm thinking the Little Prince. The Little Prince would be great for that. When will I meet my soulmate? We actually have a digital version of that. So let's look at spreads. We do have a soulmate spread. Let's use the soulmate spread, because that does have timelines on it as well. All right. So in case you're wondering what that is a green screen. We are rocking the green screen. So the type of soulmate, how to attract, being more open, what unexpected factors are going to come in, thoughts when you meet this person, when will you meet them, and how will you know that they're a soulmate. So again, we use the Thoth. We have the Thoth Mini, which is perfect for this. Okay, thank you. It sucks. We're in Texas. Here, Oracle. Oh, I'm in North Texas. Or sorry, Mid Texas? Yeah, but Mid Texas? All right, let's find out about this. And the type of soulmate, we're going with that. The type of soulmate, that is going to be maybe, how to attract, how to be more open, the unexpected factors and thoughts at meeting. When do you meet them? That's going to be important. And how will you know that this person is going to be a soulmate? I realize it may be a bit hard to read. I think I need to pick a better background, maybe a darker background anyway. All right, so how to attract this person, how to attract your soulmate. The Empress upside down. I think you're going to naturally attract this person. I don't think there's going to be something to where you have to work at it. I do see that this is a emotional soulmate. We have a lot of indicators here that we have an emotional soulmate. Almost like a mental soulmate as well. You could have sort of almost a different style of emotional soulmate. By the way, check out my videos about emotional soulmates. If you're kind of curious what emotional soulmates are, how they differ from physical soulmates and mental soulmates, etc. Because you have 3 types of soulmates, so that's going to actually be important. But I don't think there's going to be a lot you have to do to attract this person. I think it's going to be natural. And that pretty much comes with any soulmate, regardless of how to do that, right? So how to attract, if you don't have any blockages, you don't have any issues, we don't have any big factors that are stopping you from running into a soulmate, it looks like more of a time situation or a type of time. But again, the type of soulmate, we're looking at emotional soulmate because we have that communication upside down. And if you've watched my soulmate video on emotional soulmate, a lot of times it's really awkward as far as getting into a relationship with this person, because the emotional, you have that emotional, that sting, that really, really good feel, that really, really good connection emotionally. You're able to talk about things nobody else can talk about. Again, if you watch the video, it reminds me of when Harry met Sally, right? When they got on the phone, they talked about emotions. Emotions were key. When they had a big emotion, they wanted to share it with each other. And that's sort of the indicators or the things about the emotional soulmate. So how to be more open sort of rules along with that. How to be more open is to be patient. It's about patience. You can't really rush. As far as a soulmate goes, it's very difficult to rush. I mean, you can't really hurry it along. There's nothing you can do to sort of hurry that along. So it's going to be a matter of patience and a matter of not getting, worked up when things don't work out, or worked up when things don't work out with a relationship, because you could be looking at a couple of relationships before you meet this person. I mean, it's not like you're waiting for your entire life. You're going to wait for years and then magically you meet the person. It's going to be an encounter. It's going to be almost a random encounter. The unexpected. I think you're going to fall madly in love with this person, and I think it's going to be very positive. I think we're looking at a Libra feel for this person as well. A Libra feel, sort of that balanced aspect of the person. I mean, they're not too physical, they're not too mental, they're not too much into work. I mean, they have a nice balance in their life, and everything sort of works out in that regard. And it's going to be sort of something you can look forward to, because they have a nice balance in their life. They have their stuff together. You don't have to fix them. You don't have to struggle with emotional abuse or anything else that happens sometimes with relationships and whatnot. So I think it's looking pretty positive as far as that goes. Thoughts at meeting. I think that you're going to be extremely confused, and you're going to have to sort of figure out a lot of different things once you meet them, because I think you're going to be in another relationship is what I think. So you're going to be in another relationship, not anything serious, not anything serious. I think it's going to be just a casual relationship, day-to-day relationship, but you are going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with that situation, because if you're in something, you're going to have to bail and get into something else. And with the emotional soulmate, it's difficult to know that the person is going to be a soulmate. Again, watch the video. Anyway, so what are we looking at? I think that we're looking at almost a year. I think we're looking at almost a year. And I say that because you do have other relationships coming. You have a couple of relationships before you meet this person. We could be looking at over a year. We could be looking at 2021, early 2021, possibly mid 2021. I think it's going to be a while as far as meeting the soulmate. But if you're patient, you don't mind having other relationships before that. And the emotional soulmate is going to be a lifetime relationship. They never really go away. So, it's going to be a positive outlook, a positive thing for you. And I think that's really looking good as far as the soulmate is concerned. How will you know? You really don't have to worry about it, because emotional soulmates are extremely obvious once you start talking, because all of a sudden you're just spilling your emotions from forever ago. You're telling them things you've never told anybody else, and you're like, why did I just say that to this person? I'm completely comfortable saying that to this person. So I think it'll be fairly obvious when you run into it. I don't think it'll be a big thing, but yeah, you have a couple of relationships before that happens, so just sort of relax, and you can't rush it. Relax and let things sort of progress naturally, and then find out how it goes. And meanwhile, we'll cover up the green screen and go back to our normally scheduled programming. All right. We are ending soon. We're ending soon indeed. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night, Joe. Have a fantastic evening. Do we comment or question here if we want a reading? Carrot, thank you for joining, by the way. We do donations first, but I'm bailing here after the donations are finished because I'm sick. But I'll be here every night for the rest of my life. So if you want a reading, come back tomorrow night, or the next night, or the next night, or the next night, or the next night, at the same time, which is easy. It's easy to remember. Sir Trellis, thank you so much for your donation. And Sir Trellis wants to know, what's coming next for Jay and me? Let's find out. All right, so BSO. What's coming next for Jay and me? What is a good Jay and me? What is a good Jay and me deck? I'm thinking the Hush Tarot. Hush Tarot would be perfect for this, actually. Let's find it. Let's locate. Where are you? Hush Tarot. Really? What's your minute? Oh, here it is. All right. Hush Tarot. Sweet. Thank you. No problem. No problem at all. It's a bit challenging this evening. We got the illness going on. Got a high fever. I'm not sure what's happening. but hopefully a good night's sleep, and I'll be magically cured. I'll be magically cured tomorrow. We do have a new microphone coming in tomorrow, by the way, so we will sound fantastic. And I hope I'm not sick tomorrow, because a new mic, you get to hear me be sick, which is not good. I guess it's good to hear me be sick in high definition, but, you know, I'd rather you not hear me be sick in high definition. Anyway, oh, what is going on with Jay and me, the lovers? What's coming next for Jay and me? Yeah, kind of curious about this. So I have to ask, is Jay and me, are you talking about a steady relationship that you're in, or is this a potential relationship? The reason I ask is because the lover sort of means different things based upon what's the answer, right? What is the answer? If it's a potential relationship, I think you and Jay are looking at a very steady one. You and Jay are looking at something that is moving forward. I don't see any issues with it. I don't see any big changes in it. I see it being more stable, or sort of stabilizing out. And again, that's why I ask, is this something that's going on, or is this something that's potential? Because if it's potential, again, we're not officially in a relationship. Okay. So again, if it's potential, and what you're saying it is, I think the lovers really points to a very positive outlook as far as that goes. But notice that's at the beginning, which means it does have a positive outlook. It does start pretty strong. I think things will be, pretty well as far as that's concerned. But then we sort of run into this unusual situation over here, and looking at, a bit of the, virtue, looking at a bit of the, maybe some things open up, or maybe some opportunities open up between you and Jay. I think that Jay may want some different things than you do, so you're going to have to sort of negotiate that out. You're going to have to negotiate that out a bit. I think Jay has different plans for the relationship than you do. So again, it's going to be a matter of negotiation, a matter of figuring out what Jay wants, what you want, and finding the happy medium between it. I don't think this is a freebie relationship. You know what I mean by freebie? To where everything just magically works and it's stable and things go forth and everything is magical and there's no issues whatsoever. I see some drama a bit. I see a bit of spice within that. And it seems to be coming from Jay, right? It seems to be coming from Jay. By the way, Jay, if you're watching this video, no offense, no offense. Just reading the cards. I'm a random YouTube guy. But I do see a bit of the spice coming in there and some disagreements coming. And that's going to be because you have different goals for a relationship. You have different ideals about what a relationship is, how things should work, who should be in charge of this and that. So it's a matter of negotiating that out. Is it possible to do that? Yes. Is it possible to do that? It's going to be something to where you're going to have to give in a lot of times, or sort of surrender a lot of things in order for the relationship to work. If you're good with that, then that's okay. If you're good with that, that's okay. But you're going to have to lose some of the negotiations. And that's going to be tough because, we want what we want. And if we're negotiating with somebody, they need to give in more. And it seems that Jay may not be the type of person that wants to give in as much as you do, or want the relationship, sort of doesn't have that negotiation skills that you do. So it's going to be something where they think that it's their way or the highway type thing. And you have to, again, we're going to have to negotiate that out. Is it possible to stabilize this? Is it possible to move forward with this and fix a lot of these issues? I think it is. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins. It points to a steadying of the relationship. It points to getting everything steadied out. And it's going to be rocky in between here. But we do have very stable cards surrounding the spicy relationship. We have the stability surrounding the spicy relationship. So I think it's going to be possible to go through that and get through that. And I think that it's going to be working it out. It's going to be quite possible. So good luck with that. And let us know how that works out with Jay. DD, thank you for your subscription. By the way, hit like and subscribe, please. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me quite a bit. Well, you basically have to give some leeway in the negotiation, not submit. You don't have to submit. You just have to give a bit of leeway in the negotiation. A lot of times we'll go into a negotiation and think that we're right. We're 100% correct. This is the way it needs to be on the highway. And and we don't give as much, or we don't give as much leeway in the negotiation. And basically, you're going to have to do that in order for it to work. So, and again, that's hard, right? That's hard because you want it this way, and you think that it should be this way, and this is how relationships should be. But yeah, I mean, you're going to have to negotiate, and you're going to have to give some leeway with that, even when it's uncomfortable to do that, basically. General love reading. Reading 3 options. Well, that is a lot of options. So Yosemite, why did I say Yosemite? Yesenia wanted the Thoth. And we're going to give Yesenia the Thoth because we do the cards that people want. And that one jumps out. What is that? Is that the Aries? I'm thinking that's the Aries. Aries. Uh-oh. So much for the Aries. Goodbye, Aries. Okay, so Aries. And this is the last reading, by the way. I appreciate everyone joining tonight. I'm going to go lay down and go to bed because I do not feel well at all. All right, go that, and then that, and then that. So let's map out what we have. We have Aries over here. We have Scorpio. So A, S, T, Taurus. So let's find out what's going on with the Aries while we move the Hush Tarot up a bit. So which one is going to be the better option? Again, AST. So we'll do a short answer, long answer thing, right? Short answer, long answer. We'll get the cards in frame. That's always a good start where we get the cards in frame. All right. So Aries. What is Aries looking at? And how does this work? All right. Never claimed to be a psychic. Nope. All right. What's next step to be taken in life? Latoya, thank you so much for joining. Terrified Banana. I'm sorry that you're terrified, but I'm glad your ghost went away. So let's talk about the Aries. Which is going to be the better option? Aries looks like they're not going to be around long. I think the Aries is out of there. I mean, we have the motion card. We have the big card. We have the everything is sort of leaving. Everything is leaving. Is that good? Is it good? Maybe. Is it bad? Maybe. How dedicated are you to the Aries? I think the Aries is out of there. So the Aries is out of there. The Aries doesn't really want to deal with it. So I think the Aries is gone. Basically what we see, right? Look at this as far as institutions are concerned. Maybe we're looking at the institution card because they're going through a divorce. Maybe the Aries is trying to work out some legal issues. Maybe the Aries has a bunch of drama and they're trying to get rid of that. Maybe the Aries is too religious. We do have that feel. We do have that feel sort of coming in here with the Aries. So find out what's happening with the Aries. But I think the Aries is out of here. We have a bunch of negative cards. We have an institution in between. It could point to that something is going on with them that's more complex than you're thinking. So Aries is out. So let's get rid of the Aries and wrap it up for that poor Aries. Sorry, Aries, if you're an Aries. No offense. Just reading the cards. Over here is your Scorpio. Scorpio is a bit of a spicy relationship. My best friend's a Scorpio. You know, she has a bit of the spice. She likes the spice. So that's how it goes as far as Scorpio is concerned. Not all of them, but my best friend, definitely. Don't think that the Scorpio, that's interesting. Oh, because of the Taurus. If you're looking for the 3 options, I think you're looking at the best of not the best. You're looking at the least damaging of the 3 options. You're looking at the least damaging of the 3 options. And I say that because I would have really liked to see the Lovers or the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Cups. I'm begging you here. Thoth. Throw me a bone. Here, right? It looks like the best of the 3 bad options. So the Scorpio, look at the Scorpio. I think the Scorpio wants to move forward. I think this is something they want to do. This is some choice that they want to make. I think that you're really high on the list. The Scorpio is interested. The Scorpio is interested in moving forward. And the Scorpio has that goal. I mean, they want a defined relationship. They want things to move forward. And it's going to be important to them to sort of get through that and to get into a relationship, I think they're pretty excited about it. So if you're looking for the excitement level, I think the Scorpio has that beef. The Scorpio has the excitement level that you could be looking for if you're looking for a new relationship. Looking for, something to start, or looking for something fun, as far as the Scorpio goes. Do I think that it's a long-term relationship? I think you have a bit of a possibility. But again, the Thoth really didn't throw me a bone here. I'm asking for a bone and it threw me like a piece of coal or whatever. I don't know. But, I'm just saying it's the least damaging of the three options. But yeah, I think as far as the options go, I think the Scorpio is probably the best option if you just want to know that. I think the Scorpio is interested. The reason I say the Scorpio is interested, I think that they are financially invested in it. When I say financially invested, they don't mind going out. They don't mind being with you. They don't mind spending money on you. They don't mind, having someone there and being able to synchronize with them or get a stable relationship going. So you're just going to have to sort of put up with that as far as that's concerned. So Scorpio, if you want the best option, again, we're down to the best of the worst. So if you want the best option out of the worst, the Scorpio looks like it. We do have a bunch of interesting things going on with the Taurus. I think the Taurus is not really ready for a serious relationship, right? We have this upside down. This is not exactly the best card to have reversed, especially when it's being heavily influenced by the cards around it. I think that they want a relationship, but they're not ready for it. What's going to happen when you have these types of things? What's going to happen when you have these feelings? Because if you'll notice that is not reversed, that is a beautiful card if it's not reversed, right? This is not reversed. That is going to be sort of an interesting card as we sort of move into that as well. I think that they're ready for a relationship. They're loving it. They're loving it. They're excited. Will they be in it for long? Will they tank the relationship pretty quickly? Yeah. I think we have a lot of issues with this. I don't think they're ready. We have this card that's upside down. I wish it wasn't upside down. Again, throw me a bone, Thoth. But they're ready to get into a relationship. The Taurus is 100% ready to go. Well, once they get into a relationship, will they survive? I don't think so. I think they're going to struggle. They think that they're ready. They're not. I think that they have issues. I think that they're going to basically crater the relationship rather quickly. So if you're looking for something short term, maybe a fling, friends with benefits, a Taurus looks like a pretty good one there. Scorpio, maybe as well. Scorpio and friends with benefits is not the best idea. Is not the best idea if they're a true Scorpio. I'm just saying. But I wish the Thoth would throw me a bone. I'm ill over here. I wish that it would throw me a bone and give me some wonderful cards. I wish that the Taurus had like the Lovers and the Two of Cups and maybe a Three, just something, anything. The Sun, I'll take the Sun. I'm at the point, I'll just take the Sun at this point. But no, the Thoth gives me what it gave me. But again, I'm just a random dude on YouTube, and good luck with all of that. All right, is Streamlabs being a meanie? Is Streamlabs being a meanie? It is. I'm sorry. Streamlabs is a very aggressive bot, and I don't know why. And it's just deleting all your messages, and I'm sorry. So, okay. What is it doing? What triggered that? Anyway, so thank you for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow night and the next night, etc., etc. Hopefully I'm feeling better. By the way, tomorrow night I have a new microphone, so I should sound a lot, and I mean a lot better, hopefully. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.